Good morning, everyone. T-Speaker 222 XRP Future Millionaire with the side button excellent future Digibyte OG. So we're gonna touch on the charts real quick. I got to do this real quick. Julie's, I'm in between her therapy and stuff. I got my son that I'm watching. Well, I mean, she's almost done with therapy, but I gotta keep an eye on my son, and then I gotta watch for when she's about to come back. So got my son entertained right now for a few minutes. So anyhow, if we look at a few common patterns, so this is what Zill did. So if you're holding Digibyte and you're wondering, should I buy, should I sell? In my opinion, if you're currently holding it and you're on the border of when to buy, when to sell, if you think it's going to go down, I would take a look at Zill, because I think this would have to pretty much do the same thing as Zill did. What you're seeing with Zill. Had that little consolidation after it went up, came back down, and then it pushed to the right side. It formed the right side just like the left, So now you got the top. That looks like ass because of the pen, but you know what I mean. So I'm kind of looking for the same thing with this. You've had the same kind of consolidation. I'd expect it to come up, form that double top somewhere around 16.87. I could be completely wrong, but generally it's following the same pattern as Zill, and then it would come down. Kind of like the Archangel, I guess. But it's kind of, to me it looks like it's doing the same thing as Zill. It came down. It even came into this middle consolidation. Zill went down, came into this middle consolidation. Then it pushed up past the middle consolidation back up to the left, to touch the top. I feel like that's exactly what DGB's doing. Went up, came down, it's consolidating in the middle. Now it's got to come up to touch the top of the pattern. But these coins are doing it faster because they're not as big as some of the other ones. And DGB's going to do it more swiftly because, well, it's more of a stable coin, like I always say. Their thing with Digibyte is they want you to make money. If you have it year over year, they do not want you to lose. They want you to make 100% gains year over year. That's their whole goal. That's why it doesn't go up as fast. But I'm just saying that's what I think is happening with Digibyte. I could be completely wrong. There's my dad calling. Anyhow, I could be completely wrong. But, that's what I think is going to happen. So if I was holding Digibyte right now, I would hold it and see if it'll take that same bounce, the double top. Like Zill did. Because then you could technically say the middle's the head and it just the shoulders were a little bit up higher. Like a scrunched in head kind of thing. But I think that's what's going to happen. That's more than likely what's going to happen with Digibyte. You've seen some of this stuff dropped since I came on. Again, I think that's indicative of, hey, we're building this head. I really do. So, I mean, if that is in fact a head, and then you come back out. But, like I said, these patterns are hard to tell. They're not easy. And I'm not a financial advisor, like I tell you all the time. Should you take my advice? No. But if the charts are telling you something, and they influence you one way or another, the best thing I would like to do is not tell you when to sell. I would like to tell you when to, increase your position in buy areas. But obviously I do it from a buy and sell standpoint because I do it from a fast-paced standpoint on this channel. So I don't just, post videos. I'm actually showing real up-to-the-minute updates that can be back-traced, and you guys can hold me accountable, obviously. But I think it's the same thing. Like I said, the fear of missing out. Even yesterday, that's pretty close to what I put up there for where the head would go up to with XLM. I thought it was a pretty defined one. It's harder with, Digibyte and Zill right now. Because they're, see Zill's forming that head. I'm telling you, I think that's the head what Zill's doing. Or not, it might not even be the head. This could be the inversion on the head, but who knows. I thought it had to come back up and do something like this. So I wasn't surprised. And that's why I keep saying Digibyte, I feel like, is on that same pattern. But again, I could be completely wrong. This could just be building to the next level. But to me, like I said, Ethereum's doing its own thing. I mean, could it finally be forming a head in the 45? But that's the most stable. I always told you, I thought Ethereum was a more stable option than Bitcoin. So if I had my money outside of some of these other smaller cryptos, it would be in Ethereum. But I already fucked that up a long time ago when I didn't put it in when I was going to do it at $750, $800. So 400% later, you know. But yeah, that's what we got to watch. You know, Zill is starting to make a move, but kind of is finishing off this pattern. These are dangerous times. These are where people are going to FOMO in. I'm telling you. I know it. I know it. And sometimes you just look at similarities. Couldn't you see Digibyte doing the exact same thing Zill just did? I mean, the exact same thing. I guarantee people are buying and selling this thing today. They can see it. Some things run along the similar patterns. Now, what does that look like? You know, you got XRP. Does that indicate that this is ahead of XRP and maybe XRP needs to build that up on the top? It's a heavy consolidation for XRP. But, you know, that could very easily right there be the little head right there. They don't always have to come way up. Sometimes it's just a decisive pattern, and then when you look back at it, you're like, oh, well, there was a little head. I'm not saying that's what's going to happen, but that's a possibility. It's also a possibility that this could hook up a little bit and get up to that 166, 168 range, and then decide what it's going to do. But, guys, I'm going to leave you with that. I got to go deal with this stuff. I'm T-Speak at 222 XRP Future Millionaire with the side bet on Next Level Future Digibyte OG. If you want to donate, links in the description. If you want to send XRP, the wallet destination and tag is in there. But again, thanks, guys. Darian, thank you. Holly Ann, thank you for answering that question. I seen it right before I came on. But again, guys, until next time, stay blessed.